good old boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast.
Race day morning here in Sonoma. It is going to be a throw down. Weather's good again. It is going to be loaded up, send it, everything you got. We're racing the Champ Steve Torrence first round. They struggled in qualifying. We obviously did not with our number 2 qualifying position from Q3 yesterday. Man, it is going to be a lot of fun just for the simple fact that if you make it, it should be a big number and should be really quick and fast. Quick and fast is what we want.
It's gonna be fast.
It is.
It's gonna be real fast.
Get them new shoes ready.
Fresh meat.
I keep tearing your shoes up.
It's alright. It happens. You gotta deal with it.
Yep. Intro's coming up. It is chilly out, should be fast out. I done told y'all all that. And we are what the NHRA calls the marquee matchup. Us and old Stevie, gonna get out here and get after it. Let's have a nice, long, quick, fast day. Let's go. Here we go, round 1. At the moment, we're lined up in the left lane, but we are making a swap over to the right lane. I don't know what Jimmo and Nikki saw in the first pair, but here we go.
Good now. Denso, the primary sponsor on that machine here this weekend. An awesome look for Clay Millican at the Denso Nationals. Of course, the folks at Parts Plus, Rick Ware Racing, Ford-backed race car. Clay Millican, who picked up 3 wins 1 season ago with Jim Oberhofer. They added Nicky Bonifant to the team in the offseason, and that car was a big-time speed car here in qualifying. Clay qualified out of the number 2 spot. Went 366 over 338 miles per hour in qualifying. Incredible reaction times. Clay smokes the tires, and Steve Torrence goes 369.3 at 333 miles per hour and will join his father in round 2 of eliminations. The fastest car in the history of this track was trying to make hay as it went down the right side, but pulled the tires loose out there just short of half track. Steve Torrence 3.693 at 333 miles per hour and puts Steve-O into round number 2, where he will join Billy. And the Capco cars could be on a collision course for a semifinal all-team matchup.
Yep. There it is. Win 369 for Steve Torrence. We're identical on the tree, and he was ahead from there to the end. Doesn't matter where you qualify it. I say that all the time, and it don't, because not only did we qualify number 2 and just get beat, Doug Coletta, the number 1 qualifier, racing a car with a driver named Ron August, he just beat Doug Coletta. Ron August just beat Doug Coletta. So number 1 and number 2 qualifiers out round 1. Not at all what we were wanting or expecting. Torrence is I don't know how many time champ. How many time champ is he? 4-time? I think he's 4.
It's 4.
4-time champ. We knew we couldn't take him lightly. And we got beat. Drag racing. Bugged you all weekend, and now you're leaving again.
I am, yeah.
Quick trip.
It was,
Two races.
Yeah. 2 races. Just to see everybody and, have a bit of fun, catch up with my brothers, and then, head home, back to work, and then, because we've got 6 months off down home, so,
So, your season wrapped up a little bit ago. I know you're not jumping up and down about it, but
no.
Give us a quick recap.
Fair to crap. Ran a PB, won 1 race, runner-up at 1 race, and sucked at 4 races. So, yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It's tough down there. There's only 6 of us or 8 of us, but it's like here. The 8 down there are as tough as the 14 here. So,
Exactly. And I don't know why, but somebody acts so much better when you're here.
Jesse?
Bruce keeps me on my toes. He does.
It's like having double car chiefs when he's here.
Very another set of eyes.
Yeah.
When I'm not with the boys or doing a rear end or something dumb.
That sounded really weird.
Long story if you want to know about it. Had to change rear ends Saturday night. This guy helped me out, so it's good to have a set of hands.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Old guys have knowledge, right?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we have experience. I don't know if we have knowledge.
Yeah, we got experience.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, sometimes we're a little slow on the learning.
or he's yelling at me half the time, and I'm like, Bruce, stop it. Go back to Australia.
I'm sure I'm a pain in the butt when I come here for him.
No, he's not.
So when are you coming back?
Not sure yet. Got some sponsorship stuff to nail down at home because one of our long-time sponsors has decided to desert us, which is very disappointing.
Yep, we had conversations about that.
We did, and so got a couple of sponsorship irons in the fire to see. Our main sponsor has offered us to back us next year. Unfortunately, it won't be quite enough unless I find somebody else to fill the gap. So, but we'll see. We'll regroup, and then with the help of my brother here, we'll get our tune-up right. I mean, we ran a PB, and the car, when the car wanted to run, if we didn't keep tripping over, bad luck. When the car wanted to run, it was going to rip, but just little stupid things. You know how it is.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's other things, but we know.
Yeah. So
we know.
but
you know the answer. Phil. We know he's got every nickel he's ever made.
Well, yeah. You know,
I love you, Phil, but I'm just speaking the truth.
He's got enough money to fund a small African nation, but he chooses not to.
Got his tooth fairy money.
He's got his tooth fairy money.
Tooth fairy money.
All right, Jimbo, I've been waiting for a little while because I was moping, you were moping, but I had my dancing shoes on because the people out here pump me up, but you're in here looking at squiggly lines, and I go out there and sign autographs, and not a single person told me, y'all suck today. Every one of them's happy that we're here, and they love watching your YouTube channel. So
my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Man, people do say
constantly.
that. I'm like, no, that's Clay's YouTube channel. I couldn't do all that stuff. I'm just part of it.
Well, you're a big part of it because I get the comments all the time. They miss us up here. We've already covered that, but when we're not going rounds, unfortunately, we have time sometimes to sit here and do this.
Yeah, we had big plans. Nikki and Bruce and I, talked last night that we're gonna have a long day today, and it's still a long day, but not the right type of long day.
Yeah.
And we went up there, and pretty much had it set up just like we had it yesterday when it went 66, 338. Track temperature was almost exactly the same. The air conditions were almost exactly the same, and for whatever reason, number one cylinder decided it didn't want to fire anymore at 1.4 seconds. So, unfortunately, old Steve-O over there, he went down the track for the first time all weekend, without any problems, and then you and Jesse did the right thing after that, and just clicked it off, because with a cylinder out, you never know what could happen.
Yeah.
We don't need to take a chance.
And Stevie went 68, and like he told me at the top end, he's like, give us 5 tries, sooner or later we'll go down the racetrack.
Yeah, that's what Hogan told me afterwards. He's like, big boy, what happened? I said, well, put a hole out. He says, I fully expected you to run, the same as what you did yesterday. I said, so did we. But as Nikki said, the drag racing gods decided to kick us in the Netherlands, but
yes,
that's the way it goes. But we'll, a lot of positive things came out of Seattle and here, obviously, and I feel like when we get back to Brainerd and Indy, and then in the countdown, that's where you really have to shine there. And I feel that we're working our way towards having a really, really quick and fast car, and we just have to make it consistent. It's like dropping number one cylinder. We're still scratching our heads on that one, but there's, we were hoping we could find a smoking gun, and there is none. And it's like I told Bruce and Nikki and Jesse, I said, number one's probably just, it's rich, and we're just going to have to address it and maybe punish it a little bit.
Yep.
But it's good. We had a good weekend despite what happened first round. Everybody knows we're here, and everybody knows that when we come out to play and play hard, we can play as hard as anybody.
Definitely showed out yesterday. That was incredible. And what people don't know, but me and you do this pretty close to every run, that I don't run it all the way to the finish line. I think yesterday on the 338 mile an hour run, it was 930 feet, if I remember what you told me.
No, it was 960.
960.
960, something like that. But you drove a little further.
So
that's okay.
I missed it by 10 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a great run, and and the neat part is there's a lot left in it. We left some stuff on the table where if we could have 60-footed better and here better, it could run a 364 pretty easy.
Yeah.
And you know, the parts after, you know, the run, for the most part, they look nice, and it's pretty exciting, because I know last year, you know, when we got in the countdown, like, we were always missing something, and you know, we can run good from here to here, but not from here to here, and I think now it's like we've got something like basically from 60 foot on that can run really, really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, to run, you know, finally run like 298 miles an hour in the 8th mile. And,
Yeah, career best for me too.
Yeah, that was cool. So we definitely like made some good moves on that run, and Nikki and I and Bruce were talking before that run. It's like, it's got nothing to lose, you know. The worst thing that can happen, it goes out and spins the tires, but it didn't, and it ran 66. So it was like, man, that's cool.
Yeah. So I guess where I was headed with that, shutting it off at 960, how much mile an hour do you think we left sitting there? I mean, we're only talking 40 feet, and a lot of people watching this won't understand. There's very little ET.
Yeah,
very little.
Maybe a little, because what do we go, 338.26 or something?
338.26.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it goes 338.40 or
right,
something like that, but still plenty fast.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but you're in control there, so I got no problem with you. Shut it off when you're ready.
4th fastest run in history. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. You know, and I was interested. I was wondering the top 3 if they were all canopy car speeds or open cockpit. I don't know.
That's a Brian Loans question.
Yeah. So I
man, you opened up a whole can of worms in the comments right there.
Probably.
You did.
That's cool.
Because I get that question all the time. How come no canopy?
Yeah.
My answer is 4-time world champ Steve Torrence, no canopy.
Yep.
Doug Coletta, no canopy. So that's your last 5 champions.
Yeah, I had a fan ask, how come we don't run the canopy? And I said, Clay don't like them.
No, I don't.
And I said, they look cool.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously they run pretty good. I said, but, you know, when I was working with Dougie way back when those things first came out, it was his choice. And it's just like it's yours. Like if Clay wants a canopy, we'd have one. If he doesn't want one, we're not going to have one.
Yeah. I always say we give away the advantage of me being a scrawny little runt by adding that thing.
Yeah, you are a scrawny little runt. It's a good thing though, because you don't want somebody like me driving the car. That's why I sit up here and do stuff. A, I'm too scared. B, I'm too fat to drive.
Well, Bruce, I know you'll be back before the year's over with.
Yes.
We'll miss you.
Miss you too.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a few days.
Fixing to go to Night Under Fire.
Yep, tell everybody what we're doing. I have not told nobody that on the channel yet.
Oh crap! Sorry if I spilled the beans.
You're not. That was coming up.
Friday.
So what is Night Under Fire?
It's a big, basically a fan event where a lot of Top Fuel cars. Now I think it's Top Fuel. I think each year it alternates to Funny Car, Top Fuel, but some Top Fuels are going to Norwalk, Ohio, running down there. And Funny Cars.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And Funny Cars are going down to Night Under Fire, Norwalk.
Right.
It's an awesome deal. I first time I ever went there with Scott Coletta, and I tuned his funny car at that place. And old Bill Senior, he came up to Scott and I, you know, thanked us for being there and everything. And he goes, "Where's Doug at?" I'm like, Doug Coletta? And he goes, "Yeah." Well, I don't know, he's probably back at home or something. Well, Connie told me he would bring Doug's car down here to the dragster and make some runs with it. And I go, well, he didn't tell us. So Scott was like, oh man, he goes, we got Bader mad at us. And so we called up Connie. He was back at his house. And hey, we just talked to Bader Senior, and he said you told him we were bringing Doug's car down here. He goes, oh shit, I forgot all about that. And so he goes, can you get it down there? And I go, no. I said, all the guys are gone. I go, we can't get it down there. So that was funny. So Scott, the whole time we were there, you know, because you get paid money, you know, to go down there and run that thing. And Scott was like, oh, Bader's going to be mad. He's not going to pay us our money or nothing. And I go, well, we'll just let the old man deal with that. But at the end of the event, Bader was like, man, thank you guys for being here. And we got paid. And Scott was like, wow, that was cool. I said, Bill's a good dude, right?
He is the best.
It was fun, man. I'd never seen, I mean, so many people. It's like a full-blown like circus. It is unreal. But it'll be fun.
It will be. It will be. We get to go basically step on the gas and maybe test a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of a test session for us, and you know, it'll be an exciting event. You know, there's I was texting with TJ Zizzo, and he's going to be there, and I think Antron and Brittany are going to be there, and then they've got 4 funny cars. I'm sure Austin Prock will be running, but I'm not sure who else. But it's always a good show.
Oh yeah,
always a good show. It'll be fun. Yeah.
That's going to wrap up our race day. Hey, we win together, we lose together. It is what it is. But all we're doing, Jimmo said this. I don't know if he did on camera right now, but we're building for the countdown. Those 6 race wins that Jesse said we're going to have. If they all come in the countdown, I'm good with that.
Indy is coming up, then 5 in the countdown.
5 in the countdown. Perfect.
We fix
Take that.
What about there's 6 races in the countdown?
I know.
So why don't we just wouldn't go reel off 7 in a row?
I would love that. I don't want to be greedy, but we'll take it.
You'll take 6 out of 7.
Jimmo says 7. If we don't win 7, I'm gonna yell at Jimmo.
Kind of like you do every time we warm the car up.
Oh yeah, he's sitting up here. So he yells at me. Jesse, you ready? Yeah. All right. We'll get quicker. He's sitting up there. Give me a second. Clay's ready. Mask on, everything. Jimmo, let's go.
He's always yelling at me, I tell you.
He keeps me on my
He's the
toes.
son
I gotta
I
keep
never
going.
had.
I know. I gotta keep going. And then Bruce is yelling at me too.
Don't make me come over there.
See you guys in the next one.